Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now here's Conley, and Robert Covington picks up the foul.
Robert Covington.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Conley, pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here, and they pick up 2. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Here's Conley after the Clippers pick up 2. The 3. Westbrook pulls it in. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. And here's George for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Conley. Driving the lane. Outside Towns. From downtown. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Now, here's George. Covington trying to break free, and that one's good. George.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
McDaniels with the ball. He's covered by Leonard. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Westbrook. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not, has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Robert Covington. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Westbrook against Conley. Left side, Leonard. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And there's the feed to Gobert. Stolen by George. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Westbrook finds George. Covington setting the pick for George. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Over to the left wing. Back to Towns. Lets it go with a 3. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And here's Leonard from 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Westbrook against Conley. Passes it to McDaniels. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Fires the three. Now the pass to McDaniels. Covington with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. George. Minnesota with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Leonard with the steal. From deep three-point range, they get it back. And he can't bank that one in. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Towns for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good close contest. So and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
So on the floor for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Leonard. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. With the drive, and it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Slam dunk city, Paul George. The big time throwdown there.
Pass to McDaniels. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Towns against Covington. Stolen by George. The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now here's Leonard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. The dish to Covington. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there. Park of guys playing today. Who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
George looking over the floor. He kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. And here's George. Here's the three. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
There's the pass to Edwards. Leonard with the steal. Los Angeles leading by 12. George dishes to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now Conley. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. He gets it in there. Edwards got 5 points so far.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Here's Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves trail by 9. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Shoots the 3. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Outside Towns. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Oh, here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. George with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Now McDaniels. And we finished one half of basketball. The Clippers on top. As thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. He's out there with Plumlee. Gordon is out there with Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Highland's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Minnesota shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. The kick out to Anderson. And stolen by Gordon. Batum passes to Gordon. Back to Batum. This one for 3. That one misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
A shot by Batum, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Kicks it out to Prince. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Here's Noel. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Highland passes to Plumlee. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Passes it to Reed, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Los Angeles on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Like the scrappiness of Gordon on defense there. I mean, a solid defender who stays right with his man.
Stolen by Anderson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Clippers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Noel to the left wing. Prince outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Noel, no good. Clippers leading by 11. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the layup. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. Pass to Alexander Walker. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Throws it up high, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Kept alive, Plumlee. Here's Highland. The 3. Reed with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Prince, that's for 2. Launches it. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers leading by 13. Foul for 3. That shot off. Down low. It's deflected. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by a... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Westbrook against Conley. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. One-on-one fast break. Towns finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 11. George passes to Westbrook. To the paint. Kicks it out to Covington. Drills it from outside.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Conley's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
For three, Covington. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Pass to Gobert. Covington with the steal. George up top. Edwards defending. Covington in the corner. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Covington's got 6 points in the quarter.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
And Towns gets it to go.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
George passes to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside.
That shot wide open. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Leonard lets it fly, and it falls over the rim and in.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Outside Edwards. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Oh, he misses the dunk. Outside, George. Leonard sets a screen for George. On deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Timberwolves trail by 15.
This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for Los Angeles.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Leonard.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Minnesota with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's the drive. McDaniels out to Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. Paul George with the steal. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A confident, all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for
Tonight, right? You look at each of these teams' rosters, lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, BA, whether it's this team or playing on other teams. They've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
Westbrook against Paul. Left side Durant. Lets it go from deep. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Durant.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Westbrook against Paul. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Paul against Westbrook. Now here's Paul. He's closely guarded. Outside Booker. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Westbrook. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Okogie's shot is off. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
George hits them both.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
It's Booker on the wing. George defending. George against Durant. Outside for Booker. Paul into the lane. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Fast break. Here we go. And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
Durant with a screen on George. Outside Durant. Driving to the basket. And Durant with the big finish.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. 6 points for him.
What an athlete is Kawhi. Gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Paul against Westbrook. Now here's Paul. Guarded closely. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Westbrook. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. On the wing, Durant for three. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Here's Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Zubats. George against Booker. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's Durant. Zubats with the steal. Here's George. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. 8 points in the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Paul against Westbrook. Here's Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On Robert Covington.
Just not sure there's a good way to guard Kevin Durant. He's too tall, he's too skilled, and he's too quick with that release.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Covington, no good. Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Durant's got 12.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
George against Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
And so here are the Clippers, trailing by 2. Zubac passes to Covington. Back to Zubac.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
For 3, Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. He's got 6.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Westbrook against Paul. Okogie on the wing. The kick to Durant. The 17-footer. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
And Durant's going to be able to shoot over the top of anybody in this game.
Westbrook against Paul. Crosses over. It's blocked. Booker finds Ayton. Here's Booker. George defending. The kick out to Paul. And stolen by Covington.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Leonard left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, we've seen teams go all in to acquire Kawhi Leonard. Easy to see why. He just changes the course of a franchise. Any team he's on legitimately has a chance to win a title.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. The kick to Durant. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. You like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. That one a little long.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here they come. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to the wing. Here's Westbrook. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
To the middle. And it's stolen by Plumlee. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. For 3, Westbrook knocks down the long J. Westbrook's got 5.
Playing with stars throughout his entire career, Russell Westbrook won himself, but he's learned how to operate without the ball.
Outside Paul fires the 3, knocks down the triple. He's got 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line.
And the first half now in the books. The Suns on top, up 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Here's Shamet. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Clippers trail. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Highland. Gordon outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Batum. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Warren with the ball. Howe covers. Warren, the pass to Ross. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Some changes for Phoenix. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Westbrook against Paul. The deep three from Durant. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Westbrook against Paul. Here's Zubats. Second chance effort. Misses from short range. Phoenix is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. And here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Now here's Booker. Clock at 6. On the wing, Durant. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to George. The three. Fires hitting the triple. George has got 11 points.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Here's the three. No good on the shot. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to Covington. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Plumlee. Back to Leonard. Takes it inside. Out to Covington. Okogie pulls down the board. The Suns leading. And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And George launches it from deep. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Picked by Covington. Leonard for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Durant. Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. He shoots again. The kick to Durant. Fires from deep. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside Durant. From the arc. Kept alive.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Covington, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. The long distance three is buried. Booker's got 11.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Leonard, good.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead, up. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Here's Leonard. On the floor for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Here's Leonard. Here's Plumlee. George left side from downtown. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Booker going inside. Ayton finds Durant. And it's Phoenix with another.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. From deep. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. They set the screen. Westbrook, the pass to George. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The Suns shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant. For 3, Booker. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Leonard for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Paul with it. Outside Durant. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Durant's got 31 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Paul against Westbrook. Now here's Ayton. Let's go with a 3. Covington grabs the board. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
A minute 53 left in the fourth. Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop. Okogie on the wing. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance. Okogie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From deep. Covington, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okogie. Beyond the arc. It's stolen by Leonard.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, Russell jumps pretty high on his three-point shot, so tough for smaller guards to challenge it.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. And the Suns miss again. Here's Plumlee. From deep three-point range. Off target with the shot. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. To walk into...
To the best kid.
Some say he's
unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Edwards. Towns wide open. No good from outside.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Now here's Booker, and the wide open shot from Paul, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
The kick out to Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Ball against Conley. Out to KD. From deep three-point range, and the Suns get it back. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Wow.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Paul driving to the basket. To the middle. Suns moving the ball around. Booker, right side. 6 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Left side, Edwards. With the shot. The offensive rebound. Out to Conley. Tries again. Outside, Edwards. Towns for 3. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 5 points so far.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Passes to Okogie. Shoots over Towns. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Edwards drives in. McDaniels with the ball. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They get it again. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Paul with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Boy, it's incredible how many times Chris Paul has led the league in steals. This guy has active hands.
Pass to Edwards. against Paul. Out left to the wing, McDaniels passes to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Conley. Over to the wing. That's a 2 from Towns.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Pass to Booker. The outside leaner. Good. He hits the jump shot. He has 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Suns leading by 3. Stolen by Conley. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. He takes it in. Tries the spin move. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 9 points.
Well, bigs now have got to be able to stretch the floor. Karl Anthony Towns, a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. All alone. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
McDaniels kicks to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns leading by 3. Paul goes in. The feed to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Outside, Towns. From outside the arc. Here's Gobert. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Booker. Kicks to Ayton. To the inside. Passes it to Okogie. Over Conley. And it's Paul missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Towns up top. From the arc. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And here is Paul. Booker outside. Feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Back to Edwards. He kicks it to Gobert. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix leading by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And here's KD for 3. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. There's the lob to Towns. Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's now 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. For 3, Okogie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Okogie's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. Outside Edwards. Rebound by Okogie.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Durant. That's good.
This fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant in the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Conley the pass to Towns. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Now here's Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
The pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Connects from three-point range. Booker's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Suns. Now Conley kicks it to Towns. There's the 3. The shot, no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Suns ahead, leading. Thank you, David, for that interview. And Wilson. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Baisley in at the 4.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes it to Ross. Warren on the wing. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Suns leading by 12. Warren on the wing. For the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
If you're a thirsty scorer, no better way than to create your own off the offensive glass. We see you, Mr. Baisley.
Noel passes to Alexander Walker. To the paint. And the layup falls. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Landale.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block
force them to the line.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Warren. Takes it inside. Ross with a wide open look. Phoenix, no good that time either. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Pass to Ross. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Ross with it. With the crossover. Shamet on the wing. Lock at 6. Baisley. The Suns need to get a shot off. A 3-ball. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Conley kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Pat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Warren finds Shamet. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as many as 14 points. Baisley passes to Ross. Pass to Baisley. Back to Ross. Over Conley. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his second bucket.
You can see Terrence Ross call for the pick and roll. He makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
The pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Josh Okogie.
Well, through three-quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns lead by 14. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Conley against Paul. Outside for Durant. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul dishes to Durant. This one for three. Chris Paul, and that's good. And the Suns lead by 15.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Back to Conley. He kicks to Gobert. Passes to McDaniels. Buries it down low.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. On the wing, Booker. Edwards defending. The drive by Paul. Durant with a wide open look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
It's the height. It's the quick release. It's the soft touch. Kevin Durant is elite offensively.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Edwards inside. Defended by Booker. The kick out to Towns. From deep. Kept alive, Minnesota. Right side, Conley. Goes back up. Paul with the steal. Pass to Ayton. Paul with the ball. Pass to Booker. Outside Durant. Launches it. Another three for Phoenix. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Suns leading by 19 points. Booker fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Yep, that one goes.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
To the left side wing. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Driving inside. And the pass to Okogie. Booker in the corner. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Chris Paul.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Back to Booker. Dishes to Durant. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Launches a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Conley's shot is off. Booker against Edwards. Booker dishes to Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the... All right, David, great job.
Anthony Towns.
Yeah, they're making strides, Allie, no question. So the Clippers win the tip. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Leonard for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who could just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Driving inside, and it's powered home by Towns.
Looking ferocious on the drive. You know, I love seeing Towns going hard and finishing with power.
Leonard against McDaniels. And Leonard, here we go, kicks it to George. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. George, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range. Coming off his third all-star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Leonard. And there's the drive. Zubac's with it. Back to Leonard. Nails the wide open jumper. Leonard's got 5 points. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive all-star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
Gobert, right side McDaniels. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Leonard. This one for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Give him 8 points now.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Towns goes in. Back to Conley. it's stolen by Leonard. Here's the break. The three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Now here's Edwards. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Leonard's got room, and good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Towns. Now Conley. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Over Gobert. Zubac's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
.46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Zubac with a screen on Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Now McDaniels takes a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
George outside. The three ball. Drills it from deep.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one misses.
At the line for your Timberwolves,
And he sinks the second. To the middle. 1 second left. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's George. Here's Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. But BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Westbrook finds George. Driving in. And the jam by George.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Back to Edwards. Inside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Conley, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on George. Edwards, a pass to Conley. George against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Conley against Westbrook. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Now here's Towns. 6 points for him.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground. Textbook, old school rebound.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
And there's the lob, and Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. The shot off that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Towns with the ball. Launches it. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles is gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Man, showing some terrific range. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone's.
Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard passes to George. And the jam by George.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Now here's Edwards. George defending. The kick out to Conley. From deep. Now Towns. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Tries again. And Edwards with the layup. 15 points in the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Kick it out, kick it out.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Out to Covington. Now George. Back to Covington. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Now Anderson. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers ahead. Thanks, Allie. After.
Minnesota Timberwolves 24. The Clippers 35.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Powell outside. Pass to Batum. Back to Powell. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Prince. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Los Angeles has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Batum against Anderson. Pass to Noel. And there's the drive to the right side. The 3 is up. Prince with the bucket. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Powell. Here's Prince. Pass to Reid. Back to Prince. 3-pointer. Kept alive by Minnesota. 4-3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to Gordon. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anderson. Nice move. And finished off by Anderson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Batum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's 6'8", 230 pounds. Nicholas Batum is able to power through contact for the and-one opportunity.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Westbrook in for Highland. Pass to McDaniels. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Lets the 3 fly. Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. George passes to Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Hey, from beyond the arc. And the Clippers miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Pass to George from the arc. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Outside Edwards. From deep. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
George with it. He's got 16. Right side Edwards. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. Great shots. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's Westbrook. Clock at 6. Pass to George. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
Nice recognition from Paul George there. Understanding the shot clock situation and cashing in.
Conley finds Towns. Back to Conley. Takes the 3. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
George outside. Outside Covington. Leonard outside. From deep. Towns with a rebound. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Conley passes to Towns. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. It's tipped. Covington with it. Towns covering. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time.
And yeah, that whole adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
The Clippers in the lead. Covington passes to Zubac. And here's Westbrook. He shoots a 3. Buries it from 3. Westbrook's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George against Edwards. Here's Conley. Westbrook with the rebound.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Leonard against Towns. Zubac with a screen on Towns. Here's Leonard. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Conley passes to McDaniels. Oh, George with a steal. And here's the fast break. Westbrook with it. Towns covering. Covington no good. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And stolen by Leonard. Gobert against George. Into the lane. And Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge. and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Westbrook drawing the double. George outside. Westbrook outside. Three-pointer. And again, the Clippers missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
McDaniels passes to Edwards. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside Covington. Back to Westbrook. And stolen by Edwards.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Covington passes to George. Westbrook deflected by Gobert.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, a very dependable free throw shooter. You don't want Covington at the line at this point if you're the opposition.
And stolen by Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Left side, Edwards. Oh, George with a steal. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. They played the villain tonight, and they are Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith.
Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. All against Westbrook. Now the pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside, KD. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a three-point game. Leonard, no luck.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
In the corner, George with it. Left side, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy one.
Westbrook against Paul. Booker outside. Durant with a screen on George. Booker's shot is good.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Over Westbrook. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. George against Booker. And George kicks to Covington. The three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Leonard with a screen on Paul. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Passes it to Okogie. Here's KD. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
1:49 left here in the opening quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball. Durant's got 7 points.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker. This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Durant. And finished off by KD.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Down low. Got a piece of it. Zubac. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's George finishing it off.
And George just so aggressive. When he's got that edge inside, he is looking to power it home.
Outside, KD. And it's Paul penetrating. Booker dishes to Durant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Durant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. A three from Leonard, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Houston team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one spot. Booker with no one around, trains the jumper to finish the break. Booker's got the lead up to one now for Phoenix. George with the screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to George. Off the left rim and out. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Booker. Fades. Again, the miss by Booker. George again. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Kicks it out to Booker. Paul passes to KD. And KD throws it down.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
To the middle. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Clippers leading by 3. It's Covington on the wing. George sets a screen for Covington. Fires for 3, and Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Paul finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep three-point range, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Covington setting the pick for George. To the inside. Stolen by Durant. And now the Suns a fast break. And then Durant with the dunk.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Here's the pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And here is Paul. Pass to Okogie. It's Durant on the wing. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, KD. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook dishes to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. And George drops them both. Al Paul. Outside, KD. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. It's all tied in Phoenix. It's okay, David, much appreciated.
The Clippers, 30.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet, also Terrence Ross out. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Highland. Outside Gordon. Pass to Highland. It's hauled in by Warren.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And Los Angeles guys shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. Highland passes to Batum. Misses in close. Suns leading by 3. Ross kicks to Warren. Here's Landale. Pass to Shamet. Here's Baisley. And again, it's the Suns missing. One-on-one here. Here's Batum. Plays it up off the glass.
And the vet there running the floor. Batum's hustling for the points.
Shamet with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Warren. Oh, and the dunk by Warren.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now here's Ross. Shamet on the wing. The pass to Baisley. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Ross passes to Landale. Back to Ross. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Highland passes to Gordon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Picked his pocket. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. In the corner, Powell with it. And the three ball is good. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Landale's got his first 2 points.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Highland. Outside Gordon for the lead. And it's Paisley with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And now the Clippers on the break. Plumlee with the ball. Count it.
An all-around player. One of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Warren. Passes it to Paisley. Another shot into the lane. Here's Landale. And the wide open shot from Warren. And at last, they get one to fall.
Love the confidence from Warren on the catch and shoot. Coaches don't want to see their players hesitate.
Outside Gordon. He kicks to Plumlee. Batum dishes to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. Highland passes to Plumlee. Yep, that one goes in there. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ross against Gordon. Ross passes to Warren. Pass to Shamet. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Highland. Back to Gordon. Upside Batum. Here's Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And so Powell nails both of them. And Phoenix has possession, trailing by 2. Ball surveying the floor. The 3 from KD. That shot is off. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by a bucket. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. The 3 from KD. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Any shot for KD is a great shot for his team, and I don't care how far back he is.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Fires from 18. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Bucket is good.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside, here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Got a hand on it. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Los Angeles. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And here's Booker from the arc. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And George. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Outside, KD. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And there's the drive. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Leonard, the pass to George. Back to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And, guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hand on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
George dishes to Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Solid play there from PG. Absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Ball against Westbrook. For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss. Clippers leading by 7.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thanks, David.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
a superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
With 3, Booker. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Covington against Durant. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Covington wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. Covington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Los Angeles.
They really lit it up in this fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Leonard looking over the floor. Outside Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ball finds KD. Off the mark. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Right side, Edwards. Conley with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Edwards, the pass to Towns. It's stolen. Durant for 3. Sure, from 3-point range.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Pass to Edwards. Towns with the ball. The kick out to Edwards. Offline with a 3. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Shot clock at 3. Booker no good. Here's Edwards. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with it. And it's slammed in by Durant.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. And Aiden pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Booker, the pass to Aiden, the kick out to Paul, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Edwards. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Booker. Paul for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The pull-up jumpers are a big part of Chris Paul's repertoire on offense. I mean, also a big part of what makes him so dangerous, too.
Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Durant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. There's the drive to the left side wing. Towns finds McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Shoots over Durant. Misses off the left iron.
defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, Durant with a steal. All by himself. Up ahead. Pass to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Let's go with a three. Conley. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
And Booker puts up a deep three. And it goes! He gets it! Wow! Whoa! The Heat. And so it's Phoenix up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Stolen by Ayton. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. An open look for Booker. And another basket for Phoenix. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. For 3. And he can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 10. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Towns for 3. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. The deep 3 from Durant. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Towns for 3. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 6 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Okogie going inside. Here's the 3. Durant's shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Edwards finds McDaniels, uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. There's the 3. 5 on the clock. From downtown. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant against Towns. Here's a 3 from Paul. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards with it. Durant covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Paul into the lane. The kick to Durant. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Timberwolves ball.
For Minnesota, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Ayton with a screen. And here's Paul. Inside. That's good from Ayton. On the assist from Durant. Ayton's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Now Towns. 6 points for him. Robbed. Fires for 3. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. It's good if it goes. And so we wrap up the first half.
The Timberwolves 20.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Prince in at the 3. Outside Ross. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch. And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Ross. To the middle. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Four on the clock. Here's Landale. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Noel. They set a pick.
Suns foul. Landry Shamet. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot clock at 5. Here's Noel. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Shamet. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
That's It's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Prince down low. He's covered by Warren. Noel, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. To the paint. Noel, that's good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Stolen by Anderson. To the inside. Reid. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Shaman. Here's Landale. Stolen by Reid. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Down low. Here's Baisley. Anderson covers. Back to Baisley. Here's Landale. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Baisley. Okogie comes in for Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Shamet. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Towns has got 9 points.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Back to Okogie. To the paint. Here's Landale. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 8.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Aiden, he's checked in for Landale. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter here. Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Aiden. Stolen by Conley. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
Inside. Ayton passes to Paul. The kick to Durant. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
He found a lot of success knocking down buckets from behind the arc, and it's really helped stretch out the defense. Safe to say it's been an important part of their offensive success tonight, the three ball.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. It wasn't feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Thanks for that, Allie. Paul against Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Okogie.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Here's Durant. Count the basket. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Booker with a block. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Paul. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass.
Paul's quickness on the drive, too much for the defense. They just can't find a way to stop him.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Booker fires from way outside. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 14.
Well, that's his heads-up play on the glass by Okogie. Not only did he retrieve the rebound, he scored as well.
For 3, Conley. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Ayton.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Okogie. Outside Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Okogie. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Pass to Okogie. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Conley against Paul. Now here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Okogie on the wing. Here's a 3 from Paul. The kick to Durant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And here's Minnesota now. 15-point game. Conley passes to Edwards. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch.